The Nations Committee Human Rights published scathing report that accepted Aclu's record United States on a wide range domestic and international issues states, most them, minorities, women, poor. In 1992, committee evaluated its compliance with USA with international civil and political rights. Convention on Civil and Political Rights, which was a major human rights treaty approved by USA. The United States sees itself as a democracy and human rights lantern. But findings of the committee prove that this cannot be more than facts. ACLU said in a statement. Aclu's Human Rights Program Director said, the report praised the management of Biden for taking important steps to protect LGBTQ people, racial minorities and others. However, the committee said that the treaty is worried about lack of measures to effectively involve the internal legal order. He said, among the fields of concern, immigrants, including mass attractions, discrimination against indigenous peoples, legally looking for asylum seekers, have the permanence of hate crimes such as slow progress on climate justice and inability to struggle sufficiently with human smuggling, forced employment. In report, violence, loss killed indigenous women and girls, epidemic, high mother mortality rate especially among people. U.S. Supreme Court had erosion of reproductive rights of U.S. Supreme Court following 2022 DOBS Jackson Women's Health Organization. The committee also expressed alarm on police savagery, racial inequalities in criminal justice system, racial imprisonment in prisons, no conditional evacuated life sentences, and alarm on guilt non-wounded people. He is of great concern about continuous use death penalty, confidentiality, voting rights violations, and freedom of expression. Assembly press attacks are also emphasized in the report. Abroad. Committee. Continuous functioning U.S. military prison Gulf Guantánamo. Concerns war crimes, including civilians in Middle East and African nations, drone strikes, and torture. Expressed their concerns about perpetrators' war crimes. Dakwar said that the report underlines the critical need for prioritizing and strengthening home human rights and protecting our most fundamental rights. It is very important for U.S. government to take this opportunity into account. The recommendations of United Nations. According to the UN High Commissioner Office of Human Rights, 84 countries accredited NHRIs as of 2021. To take into account recommendations United Nations of U.S. government deliver it on behalf American people, immigrants, racial ethnic minorities, women, girls, LGBTQ people, imprisoned people, indigenous people, others, marginalized communities that are disproportionately affected by their violations. U.S. officials should take an action plan and concrete measures to deal with large-scale rights violations that damage millions of people and those who harm their judicial jurisdiction or globally affected by the U.S. officials.